We open on a sunny day in the bustling heart of the city. Picture this, a couple, let's call them Betty and Bob, are sprinting down the sidewalk like two Olympic athletes on a caffeine high. Bob, with his tie flapping in the wind, is huffing and puffing like the big bad wolf trying to blow down the house of bricks. Meanwhile, Betty, in her killer heels, is darting ahead like a gazelle with a hot date. They're not late for work, oh no. They're on a mission to catch a bus. Now, Bob, bless his cotton socks, is a man of precision. He's got the bus timetable memorized like the back of his hand. The number 72 bus leaves at precisely 9:14 and 27 seconds, he declares, like the town crier announcing the time. But Betty, our free spirit, she's all about spontaneity. "Bob," she says, "why don't we just hail a taxi like normal people?" Ah, the age-old debate, bus versus taxi. It's like choosing between pizza and pasta or cats and dogs. There's no right answer, just a whole lot of passionate opinions. Bob, in his practical mindset, argues, "A bus is reliable, Betty. It's like a Swiss watch, always on time." But Betty, ever the romantic, counters, "A taxi, Bob, is an adventure. It's like a magic carpet ride, you never know where you'll end up." This debate rages on as they zigzag through the city streets, causing a commotion that even the pigeons can't ignore. They race past hot dog stands, weave through a flock of tourists, even leap over a snoozing bulldog. It's like a scene out of an action movie, but with less explosions and more cardio. In the end, as they round the corner just in time to see the bus pull away, they find themselves standing next to a gleaming taxi. Bob, with a sigh of resignation, opens the door for Betty. "After you, my adventurous gazelle," he says with a twinkle in his eye. And as they pull away from the curb, Betty turns to Bob and says, "You know, Bob, next time we could always take the subway." Cue Bob's dramatic gasp as we fade out to the sound of their laughter. And that, my friends, is the tale of Betty and Bob, proving that when it comes to love, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey, and the occasional argument over public transportation. Because let's face it, nothing says romance like debating bus schedules and taxi routes.